Okay, thank you so much. Um, okay, I think I will say about the unique position of the meme coins in these circles and the inf- infinite potential of the Bitcoin ecosystem. So I will say some. So my host, Mr. Pioneer, he will say more for you. Okay. So can I start now, right? Thank you so much. Thank you for joining our space today. So okay, and you know the Bitcoin initially has no ecosystem to speak of the apart from the Lightning Network for payments. So it lacks the turn complete smart contract or any substantial infrastructure. However, since the advance of the ordinary protocol last year, the Bitcoin ecosystem has unlocked a Pandora box of possibilities. So developers are now actively building and enriching the Bitcoin ecosystem. So making it more diverse and vibrant than ever before. Our reverse prediction was that Bitcoin ecosystem would, in this cycles, um, achieve in a short term, the short time, what the Ethereum ecosystem took 7 years to accomplish the rise of the DeFi. So Turing's complete smart contract and more. So they are saying play new, not old, and Bitcoin as the original cryptocurrency has never truly had an ecosystem in its 15-year history. So once unleashes the potential for growth is electrifying, not just for the Bitcoin holders, but also for the developers, the technologists, the investors, and venture capital firms. You know, everyone knows that the biggest growth opportunity and wealth creation effect occurs before a trend is fully formed when most the people have yet to notice or participate. While the Bitcoin ecosystem is growing and strengthening, its progress has been relatively slow due to the inherent technical challenges. However, it won't take 7 years like Ethereum. It's clear that the Bitcoin ecosystem is evolving at a faster pace. So projects like Unisat and Babylon have been crucial in advancing the ecosystem. For instance, the Unisat robotics using the SaaS is the main status, as gas free. So, which gain a significant attention. However, because the Unisat is the based in China and face the regulatory restriction, it cannot issue its own token. Instead, it collaborates with the well-established community projects to empower its ecosystem. You know, this highlights an important trend and project team in China developing for Bitcoin ecosystem will need to collaborate with the established communities to ensure their project sustainability. So, as a native access of the Bitcoin ecosystem, buy-in both an active, cohesive community with strong potential. supported by the more over like 60 million strong buy network community. So the buy-in has the power to inject new energy into the Bitcoin ecosystem. So this qualities make it an ideal candidate for collaboration and empowerment by other projects. You know, Spying recently expanded to Solana, expressing the Bitcoin liquidity so limitation while tapping into the Solana Roar's potential. So on Solana, the buy-in holder addresses have been steadily increasing. So this move aligns with the Solana position as the standout public chain of this cycle. So highly favored by Wall Street capital. Notably, Solana ecosystem is currently dominated by meme coins with the few standout application level project. So in this project, in this context, the meme coins have become a mainstream sector in this market cycle. So, and Binance is a well positioned to capture this opportunity, whilst the Solana ecosystem value has skyrocketed during this cycle, right? So, Bitcoin ecosystem is still undervalued with a total market cap of under 10 billion, considering the Bitcoin market cap is typically three times that of the Ethereum. The Bitcoin ecosystem could logically grow to three times the size of Ethereum ecosystem. So this indicates the enormous growth potential with room for the Bitcoin ecosystem to reveal the meme coins worth hundreds of billions of dollars. You know, with the approval of Bitcoin spot ETF, so we have seen substantial inflow of capital into the Bitcoins. So once the Bitcoin price reaches a certain level, some of that capital will inevitably spill over into the high upside opportunity. Much of which will flow into the Bitcoin ecosystem. So the Bitcoin is widely regarded as the safest blockchain, and its ecosystem is still in its early state, offering fur- fertile grounds for the new opportunity. And from the perspective of security ecosystem, the growth and the valuation potential, the Bitcoin ecosystem is a promising sector to invest in. So it will undoubtedly attract funding and institutional efforts to drive its development. So as a native Bitcoin asset, the buy-in's current market cap is just over 7 million is right. So it's my opinion, severely undervalued. So a more reasonable valuation was less it under 2 billion. So anything beyond the 2 billions will depend on the intensity of this bull market and the driving force of the community. So the buy-in is not just a main course; it's a powerful community movement within the Bitcoin ecosystem and poised to try to rise as the ecosystem grows. The future looks incredibly bright. So indeed, in these market cycles, regardless of whether Bitcoin reached even over 100K dollar now, right? So the main coins hold a unique position, unlike the previous cycles, which saw a race to develop sectors like RWI is the real world access. So distributed storage, distributed computing, and privacy test. So this the cycle is different. This time, I would rather hold the main course than the participate in the VC package project. Furthermore, I'm no longer optimistic about the performance of VC and institutional token in this cycle. So the rise of meme coins in this cycle replaced a growing awakening among retail investors. So retail participants are becoming increasingly aware that the meme coins are worse in nature compared to VC package tokens. So and they prioritize the decentralized, ownerless currency. So the success of a meme coin hinges on three critical factors: IP, the narrative, and the cultural identity. In the current meme coin market, whether the originate from Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana base, or other popular chains, so many meme coins still struggles in these areas. So some rely on the artificially contractors or forced narratives, whereas others remain in their exploratory stage. Yeah, just now I just shared to you some, information about the unique position of meme coins in these cycles and infinite potential of the Bitcoin ecosystem. Yeah. I think I will hand over a mic to my host, Mr. Pai New Jones. He will share more information to you about this topic. Yeah, thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you, Mr. Pai New Jones. So I hand over mic to you. Yeah,
Yeah, thank
thank you for
you.
listening. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tony. Those are quite good points to share about this cycle and the infinite potential of Bitcoin ecosystem. And we've seen Bitcoin. There are many institutions that are starting to buy Bitcoin and also Ethereum, as we've seen. And currently, they're just saying that the alt season is almost coming. We've seen Bitcoin rose to around almost $124,000. Then also uh, Ethereum rose by almost $3,000, more than $3,000 just this year since April, almost 1,300 to 48, almost $4,900. So the next season is the alt season, and also you've seen meme coins rising. You've seen, I think, dollar meme. It rose, but I don't know what's happening currently. The market is supposed to be bullish because the rate cuts are coming. Since that day when it was Powell who gave a hint about rate cuts, the market quickly pumped. So imagine when interest rates were to be cut maybe tomorrow. So hold your position and let's wait for the real bull market. And also, Mr. Tony has talked, my co-host has talked about the real world assets. And that's even if you just wake up and open your X account, I'm sure most of the posts that you will see, it's all about real world assets. And also, meme coins are coming. They are there. They're just hibernating, solidating. and they'll rise soon. So imagine just you're just holding Pi in, then the smart contract feature is coming to Pi network. So obviously Pi in is going to cross chain to Pi network. Uh, Yeah, that's for sure because it has already cross chain from Solana to from BRC20 protocol to Solana. So with Pi network, it will just be easy and it's just the first Pi network meme project that has been there since 2023. So I'll just finish on the unique position of meme coins. Then it goes straight to how one can seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities. And thank you everyone for sticking around. Kindly help us to share this space link so we can get an audience. And unlike the first round meme coins in the primary market that have yet to break out, Pain comes with a built-in cultural identity and IP. Its narrative is authentic and deeply ingrained, not something artificially created or added later. It's like this, while others are still on their way to Rome, Pain was born in Rome. It naturally carries the heritage and traits that position it for greatness. This is one of the reasons I'm so optimistic about Pain. Beyond its inherent cultural and narrative strengths, Pain has a massive base of potential supporters. You can see the over 65 million engaged pioneers, 15 million, almost 14.85 million migrated pioneers, and many are waiting for KIC. So you can imagine that user base that it has by initiated by Pi miners. And this is a built-in advantage that few projects can rival. This inherent strength is also why Pine has captured the attention of capital, exchanges, and institutions in the current cycle. Personally, I chose to join Pine community because I can see all its strength from the community spirit and energy, which you can see in these comment sections, and also you can see in this space. Many of the Pine community have joined. Pine stands out in the Bitcoin ecosystem and the broader meme coin market compared to any meme coin from the current or previous cycles. None can match Pine's combination of qualities. The only area where Pine has yet to fully shine is its price. From its inception to now, its growth has yet to break through the ceiling or reach the valuation levels we envision for it. In my opinion, for the entire community, reaching and surpassing a 2 billion market cap is not just possible, it's highly probable. In fact, 2 billion might only be the starting point, the beginning of breaking through the ceiling and taking flight. With its unique strength and advantages, Pine has the potential to attract significant capital and institutional interest. At this moment, the community's goal is to grow stronger, to expand Pine's horizons, and to push the ceiling even higher. Pine's inherent strengths, its narrative, IP, and massive potential supporter base from Pi Network make it stand out in this market cycle. Combined with its ability to capture attention from capital and exchanges, Pine is poised to significant growth. The key now is for the community to continue building its strength, ensuring that Pine fulfills its potential and breaks through to new heights. And Pine is focused on educating everyone. Even if you are new, you'll be guided on how maybe you can purchase Pine, how you can swap it, and how you can create your OKX with 3 wallet. So it's just simple. And with this space, also, what we're going to share next on how one can seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities is just simple points that even if you're a beginner, you get to understand what happens in crypto. You know, in everything, even if you are going to bet, so many people make mistakes in betting maybe these football games because they're just looking for money and not focusing on the risk that you're going to make. So imagine going and taking all your savings, then you go and bet maybe for Liverpool versus Arsenal, then it goes ahead to draw. So you just lose money. So what we're going to share next is how you can do risk management on in crypto. So I don't think betting with crypto is different because everyone is looking to make profits. But the difference with crypto is that you can do spot trading and also futures trading. So you can just predict the market. With football, you can also predict the outcome, but you can't really make a good assumption or maybe a good probable outcome for the team that you're choosing. And yesterday, Man City lost to Brighton. It isn't that predictable, but with the markets, you can predict it. If it has a high community members. Also, maybe it's revenue, how it generates revenue, and each community. If each community is bullish, the sentiments actually will show you that is going to rise. And that happened with also Ethereum. It was at 2300, I think, in the start of July. Then it just pumped because everyone was just buying Ethereum, selling Bitcoin to buy Ethereum. So you can see with crypto, it's predictable, but also you have to manage your risks. If you go ahead to futures trading and maybe go with 100 times leverage, you are a beginner. You just want to make money, but at the back of your mind, you don't think about the risks that you have taken. And with futures trading, you can lose all your money. With spot trading, you can just buy and sell high, buy low, sell high. At least if you buy the right coin, actually, then you can gain profits. But if you go ahead and buy, you go ahead and buy just a project because you've seen it in the market, then you are at risk. You don't know about this project, so you just need to do your own research. I'd like to invite Mr. Tony to share some points on how one can seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities. Then I'll add more later. Welcome, Mr. Tony, and kindly help us to share this place link. I will
Yes,
really appreciate. Also follow my co-host. He lost his account with almost 40,000 followers. He was hacked. So he's starting a new account, Pi Life 2025. So give him that boost. He talks about crypto, Pi Network, and also Pi In. So kindly follow him and share this place link. Welcome, Mr. Tony.
yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Ravis, for your share information. So yeah, just now I just repeat again. You can research buying by yourself. On the Web3, OKS bullish. You can research by yourself, and you can identify how the potential of our buying token now. Okay, so let me continue with the next topic. Is about how to see the cryptocurrency investment opportunity.
Ủa Trà học tiếng Anh hả?
The first is about the in-depth research and share education. First, it's crucial to understand the principle and application of blockchain technology. Many people lack an understanding of blockchain concept, spiritual ideologies and characteristics. So this is why numerous centralized projects and Ponzi scheme masquerading as the blockchain vectors can still attract many people. So they persist because people don't understand the principle and application of blockchain. So those who seize the early opportunities was mostly tertiaries, either understanding the technology themselves or following those who did. So we see how they truly grasp the opportunity. Secondly, analyze the market condition to understand the performance and potential opportunity in different cryptocurrency markets. So why? And next few years consider risk. The year one for Bitcoin. Firstly, the Bitcoin spot ETF has been approved. So the secondly, the Bitcoin halving will reduce its production. Thirdly, since emergence of inscription last year, the Bitcoin ecosystem has entered a new chapter. The future trend is undoubted, undoubtedly, Bitcoin dominance. So only by focusing on the Bitcoin and its ecosystem can we truly see the potential opportunities. Of course, some may say that like Solana or other meme coins are performing well, but most of these coins are just plastic in the bank. Uh, how many coins was in the top 100 by market cap in the last bull markets are still in the top 100 this time? In reality, very few remain. Only few mainstream coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, along with a few meme coins and other altcoins. Most meme coins and altcoins only survive one bull market, and some only last 1 or 2 months. Understanding the major market trends prevent us from being swayed by short-term hype. So, additionally, we need to clearly recognize the risk associated with investing in cryptocurrency. The crypto field is known for, high risk and high returns. So only by deeply understanding and accepting this characteristic can we reasonably allocate asset and control risk. So many people only consider, making money without considering the possibility of losing money. So this boosts us in the passive position. Before investing in cryptocurrency, we must ensure that we have set aside sufficient funds for family living adventures and emergency. So these funds should be completely isolated from investment so that even if there are significant losses in extreme case, it won't affect the basic living and necessary adventures. You know, in in the high risk cryptocurrency investment field, choosing the quality investment targets is crucial. So, for instance, with the Bitcoin ecosystem, we need to identify excellent projects. The main reason I'm bullish on buying is because of the people and community behind it, not just for the technology or issuance volume. So, while the characteristics like dispersed tokens and decentralization are prerequisites for a quality project, what truly makes buying unique and reliable is the people and community behind it. There are many selfless volunteers in the buy-in community contributing their efforts, and the number of these volunteers continues to grow regardless of the market's up and downs. So they remain the steadfast in their commitment to the community. So from online meeting and Twitter promotion to uplift activity, consistently contributing to rain or shine. So this is the core competitiveness that allow the buying community to continually move forward. In the future, as projects become increasingly numerous and the people grow greatly, so only those who can calmly manage their community will stand undefeated. We need to recognize this point, understand ourselves, and understand the buy-in we have. It's very important for you, And the second thing is we have to conduct the risk assessment. You know, before starting to invest, we must clearly recognize our own risk uh, tolerance, determine the suitable investment strategies and risk level based on the personal financial situation and psychological resilience. Reasonable allocation of funds is very important, and choosing suitable investment targets is equally important. It's advisable to invest with spare money and not go on in even if it's on Bitcoin, as that would be worse. So because the Bitcoin also fluctuates and can experience the black swan event, they're saying that short term is unpredictable, long term needs no prediction. It means the Bitcoin long term growth is certain, but the short term fluctuation are unpredictable. However, we must have the ability to bear this risk as well as the ability to accept risk. We need to consider the short term risk and potential worst case scenarios. Therefore, never invest more than you can afford to lose. If loss would affect your quality of life, the family harmony, or the personal conduct, it's not worth it. This includes not borrowing the high interest loan and ensuring that your financial security and other important goals, such as your children's education, are not compromised. Yes, yeah, you have to consider about it. What I'm sharing about, you have to think about it before you invest any cryptocurrency investment opportunity, right? So the third one, how to achieve that diversify investment. So in cryptocurrency investment, diversification and spreading investment are crucial. Don't concentrate on your funds on a single project. As the old saying goes, don't put on your eggs in one basket. So this principle apply not only to traditional investment but also to the cryptocurrency field. Diversification means investing funds in different assets or projects to reduce overall risk. Through the portfolio investment, you can balance the risk and return your of different assets. Thi- This way, even if one project perform poorly, other may give good returns, thereby reducing overall losses. On the other hand, through the diversification, you can participate in more diverse projects, thus gaining broader profit opportunities. For example, the Bitcoin, although relatively safe, has the limited growth potential. Therefore, it's also appropriate to pay attention to and allocate to a project in other emerging tracks such as Piin, which has a relatively low cap but more potential for multiple growth. So this includes the recently popular AI sector. For such new trends, you can also adopt a small investment with return strategies, moderately allocating certain funds to participate. For investor with the larger capital, position allocation can consider 50 to 60% Bitcoin, 20 to 30% Ethereum, Solana, etc. And the rest can be allocated to emerging tracks and targets with low market cap and high potential, such as buying. Of course, this is just a reference, and the specific position size allocation still need to be formulated according to your own risk tolerance. For the smart scale investor, such as those with only few thousand to about 10,000 USD available for investment, diversification is relatively less meaningful. In this case, you know, adapting strategies for the small base for big return is more appropriate. So, however, before making relevant investment decision, it's crucial to evaluate and understand the project. Don't blindly invest in things you don't understand. Earn money within your condition. Yeah. It's very, very important for you. You know. So I think I will share one more topic for you. It's about the long-term investment. You know, the remit of the long-term investment is to review the project's fundamentals and development potential. For example, why can I ignore the buy-in short-term fluctuation and hold it for long-term? It's because I believe in the culture of the buy-in community and see so many volunteers constantly pushing forward, along with the potential power of millions of the Pi Network user fans, Pi Network user, behind it. So although the market is currently depressed, it can still firmly move forward with the number of holding arrested constantly increasing, continuously changing hands to consolidate the foundation. Additionally, there are many volunteers actively promoting to expand the buy-in visibility, a phenomenon not seen in many other communities. Therefore, I believe buy-ins will eventually have its breakthrough. Thus, we need to adopt a long-term investment mindset, you know, when focusing on the project fundamentals and development potential. At the same time, not paying too much attention to short-term price fluctuation can reduce the impact on investment decision. Yeah, that's why I think I just share some key information. How to see the cryptocurrency investment opportunity. So thank you for listening. So let me hand over to my host, Mr. Pioneer Ghost. He will share more information about this. So I hope you can take your time, to research by yourself about high-end token. Yes, let research by yourself. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, listener. Thank you, Mr. Harris.
thank you, Mr. Tony, for sharing good points. And I've shared about in-depth research and self-education. And many people just want shortcut. They want to make money fast without doing their own research, and this has made many people to lose their money. So we've shared good points, and I hope every listener here can do research before investing in any coin that they want, and also conduct risk assessment. Don't just go all in, because you can go all in and the price drops 50%. So you can imagine how much money you are losing if you go all in and it drops 50%, 20%. So you just need to conduct your risk assessment, and all will be well. Also, my coach has talked about diversification, and this helps a lot. So imagine, I know many of our listeners know about Luna, what happened, the crash, and also what happened with, I think, Mantra. It was just this year. The tag is dollar OM. It dropped from around $9 to $0.4. Now it's trading at $0.2 per coin. So you can imagine that drop from $9 to around $0.4. And it was just in an hour, not just maybe after days, in just an hour. So that rug pull, if you did not maybe diversify your investment, purchase different coins, then you will be 90% down if also you went all in. So you can imagine that risk that you are doing by going all in. Also, by not doing your own research, and that brings us to our next point, which is continuous market monitoring. That's after you seize your opportunity. And kindly help us to share this space link and also follow my course. So you need to do continuous market monitoring after you see the investment opportunity or investment coin. And timely understanding of market dynamics allow for timely adjustments. And even when new targets appear, you can consider allocating a bit. So let's get back to $OM. If maybe you are offline at that time and it tracked in a 1 hour candle, so imagine if it dropped maybe from $9 to around $6, then maybe you could have taken your loss and just sell at a loss. So that's what brings us to continuous market monitoring. We say that you can adjust your investments and even add more if you see new targets. Also, you can follow market news, dynamics, and announcements through platforms like Jeans Finance or exchanges like Binance and OKX. Also, you can check on X here on X. You can also follow some excellent bloggers, though the information might be scattered and chaotic, but scrolling through information can also help with promotion. Additionally, it's important to stay informed about new technologies and policy changes. And these policy changes can include the approval of Bitcoin ETFs, Hong Kong's support for Web3, and the approval of Ethereum ETFs. And also, recently XRP has applied for the ETFs. And also, if you feel your thinking is limited or your ability to obtain information is poor, you can also rely on the Pine community. You can follow my course and also the Pine members. They share information about Pine and also crypto here on X. And we know that the only source on information maybe on the internet is just X. And also with Grok, it's just simple. You just use the AI. It just simplifies everything. Your search is fast enough. It's that easy. You can also follow the Twitter accounts of Pine Corp members and volunteers and participate in more offline activities to communicate and learn more. This way, you don't need to search for opportunities and information everywhere, and you won't feel overwhelmed. Another thing you need to do is to avoid blindly following trends. Many people are easily influenced by friends or key opinion leaders and blindly follow trends. I've been also a victim of them. I followed maybe Ash Crypto. And last year, 2024, many people are talking about the bull run coming in 2024. So you can see since January up to around October. So you're just blindly following the trend that bull run is here. So many coins dropped in price last year since January to almost October. I also lost money because of holding. So you just need to do your own research. I was just maybe new to crypto. I just using crypto just for payment, sending and receiving payment. But with trading, then just the last for making money, just a day, a lot of money in a day, going with high leverage on uh, on futures trading, then you just lose it. Last year, many people knew how the market was. This year, it has been very favorable since November last year. But only if you choose the right coin, you can make profit. So, for example, a friend bought an altcoin that increased tenfold and shared it with you. At this point, you might feel anxious because the coin you're holding has not yet increased tenfold. But behind this, there might be another situation. This friend might have bought 9 other coins that all dropped, but did not share about those. You can see with the Trump meme coin, many people followed the hype. It was just trending on X everywhere. It was listed on Binance with $20, the starting price. Then it rose to around $70 per coin. So that's almost maybe you can say 3 or 4 times. So if you came in late, then just follow the trend, then many people lost money. Now, what's the price of Trump meme coin? Yeah, it has dropped. I think it's below $20, around maybe even below $10. I haven't checked it. So you need to avoid following trends and do your own research. And I hope everyone here has noticed a phenomenon. Even though we know many people trade stocks, and we all know about 70% to 80% of people lose money, especially in unfavorable conditions where the loss rate can reach 90%. As with a mantra, I can just use that example because it was the recent happened recently. And the stories we hear might all be about friends making money, even those saying that they trade on forex. They want to teach you to trade. You need to pay some amount of money to be educated about forex. They charge. I think they charge. They lose money, but they won't tell you. And also, you need to follow. We talked about market monitoring. So, next, recently, what influences the market mostly is the news. We've seen what Powell does with the market. It's either a dump, but mostly they know him as person who makes the market dump. And with Trump, I think he pumps the market. So you can just follow the news and just avoid blindly following trends. So many people I've said talk about making money, and the reason that people tend to publicize their profitable experiences, which makes them feel very capable and insightful. Those who lose money uh, tend to selectively forget and not tell others, also out of face. Therefore, we shouldn't envy others when a certain coin increases 3 or 5 times. Perhaps they are also holding other altcoins that have lost value, but they just haven't told you. And I'm sure many people here, even if you tried spot trading on a particular coin, I think let's take an example of Worldcoin because many people are trading it. It was the most tradable coin on Binance, on futures trading on Binance. So you can see with the Worldcoin, the time it launched, I think many people are selling. Then the price rose to around from I think $1, almost $1 per coin to around $10 per coin. Those who sold went uh, they had loss. They're just looking at $10, then calculating how much that profit is. So for them, it's a loss. Then they come and buy in later when the price is up because of the trend. So again, the price of Worldcoin now is at below $1. So you can imagine that how the trend or how the hype has caused many people to lose their money. So avoid blindly following trends. And also, everyone's financial situation is different, and we should make investment decisions based on our own circumstances, not blindly following trends. This is especially true in the crypto world, where many people are accustomed to chasing rising prices and selling during dips, buying in when they see prices going up. Another point on seizing cryptocurrency investment opportunity is by doing rational analysis and avoid emotional decision making. When investing, we should conduct in depth analysis and logical reasoning rather than making decisions based on feelings or external factors. So you need to have clear data that this coin is going to either rise or drop. So you have clear data. Don't just assume or maybe say this coin is just going to drop. At least have data. And with clear data, you know that you are sure that this coin is going to rise. Then you can make profit. Or maybe it's going to drop. Also, you can make profit. And in just 58 minutes, WLFI is going to be listed for spot trading on Binance. Already there's futures pre-market futures trading that's going on Binance and also KX wallet. So you need to have clear data before investing in that coin. So we need to be clear about our reasons and logic for investing, why I believe this asset is likely to appreciate. And having this clear logic to support can help us firmly believe and not be shaken by short-term market fluctuations. At the same time, we should avoid panic and greed mentalities. When many people sell in panic or greedily chase rising prices, when they see prices going up, these are all manifestations of emotional investing, and emotions often lead to making wrong decisions. So imagine you've tried to trade on futures trading, then you lose your money, then you just go there, put high leverage, maybe times 50, times 100, because you want to just return your losses. So that way, you end up losing your money because that's emotional investing. So have clear data that your coin is going to appreciate or depreciate. And the last point is on compliant operations, and we all need to understand relevant laws and regulations to ensure that your investment do not involve pyramid schemes, illegal fundraising, or fraudulent activities. Although cryptocurrency investment is not illegal, it still needs to be treated cautiously to avoid touching legal bottom lines. Before investing, we need to carefully discern the nature of the project and be alert to projects suspected of pyramid schemes or Ponzi schemes. On one hand, we should observe whether the project has multi-level referral network. And an example of a multi-level referral network is where if I invite my co-host Pi Life, Mr. Tony, then he goes ahead to invite his friends. I also get indirect bonus from the indirect referral. So that's how a multi-level referral network works. And it was there, I think, with Athene network. Many people, I'm sure, had to pay some amount to increase their mining rate on Athene network, but they listed their coin on a different chain, not the one that people mined. So I think with pre-sale, I don't know how it went. So you can see the red flags in there. So this is often the multi-level referral network is often a typical feature of pyramid schemes. On the other hand, we should be wary of projects that require direct cash collection. Legitimate cryptocurrency transactions should be exchanged through mainstream coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or stablecoins, not directly collecting fiat currency. Furthermore, for project promises fixed daily returns, extra caution is needed. Taking Piin as an example, Piin is a fairly issued inscription project based on the Bitcoin chain. Each Piin was minted by early participants with real money. Early purchases require trading with Bitcoin on OKX or Unisat inscription market. Now that it has crossed into Solana, it can be directly exchanged using Solana through OKX Web3 wallet, just like buying OD, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other crypto coins. There are no referral links between them, let alone a multi-level referral network. So there are no security concerns mentioned above. In conclusion, in the crypto industry, we must always remain rational and vigilant. We need to learn to conduct comprehensive due diligence on any investment target, examining whether the project has development potential and whether there are relevant security risks. Additionally, don't blindly follow trends and avoid emotional decision making. And with Pi Network, the price is down. Many people might see the price as if the project is dead. The project of Pi Network is still very much alive. It has so many utilities with the KYC application, and it's going to be decentralized, and also other companies can use it. So that's money that will come to Pi Network. It's not yet open to outside the network, but with the decentralization, anyone can be able to access the KYC system. So you can see that development potential with Pi Network. And with Pi Network, you can't even compare it with Bitcoin because I think Bitcoin is just it's gaining value because of its supply. 21 million coins to be in existence for future generations. But with Pi Network, you have so many utilities that are yet to be utilized. Have the KIC app, also have the PiAd network, and with this PiAd network, it's all about sharing value. So developers can come to Pi browser, create their apps, and so they can create their apps, and with their traffic, they can get to earn some Pi. Also, you have the social media apps. So you can see with that the social media apps, the profiles app. It's been a year now, but you just the follow and follow the friend request features that's available, and also the application of the Pi Influencer program. But if they add more features and it becomes interesting, so you can see how much money can flow to Pi Network. Also, you have the Fireside Forum. So with Pi Network, it has so many opportunities that one can grab. You can either mine Pi for free, run node to increase your mining rate, and also with mainnet nodes coming maybe in a few months. Also, with the good thing with running Pi node or nodes is that you get a share of the transaction cost depending on your contribution of your node. So it's also a good opportunity for you to get some Pi. But if you've been migrated and the price is 0.38, just hold your Pi, don't sell because you'll be throwing your years of mining. If you hold, then it will be a better price. And I remember when Pi Network launched, it dropped to around $0.6. Many people sold their Pi at that price. Then later on it came, and within a week it pumped up to $2.8 or $3 maximum. So you can see how many people missed that opportunity of selling at maybe $2 to $3. Instead, they sold at $0.6. So hold your Pi, and also with Pi in is a very good meme coin token deployed by Pi miners, and with it, it has high community. It has a large user base. It shares the same community with Pi Network, and it's the first meme coin project actually deployed by the Pi Network community. So when the smart contract, the protocol upgrade to version 23 from 19 happens, I'm sure that Pi-in will cross-chain to Pi Network. And you can see the hype that will come with Pi Network, but not just the hype, but as Pi-in has a strong community. And it has been conducting offline events where people purchase with Pi-in. So they're actually building and building, not just it just it's a unique meme coin project that's following a different path from other meme coins, not just the hype, but also having a strong community. And with a strong community, that means that's value. Pi Network having almost 65 million engaged, yes, that is value. And the transaction, let's take an example of the transaction cost. It's only $0.01 per Pi. Oh, dollars per transaction. If you are going to send 10 million Pi, just 0.01. If maybe 1 million, maybe 10 million pioneers transact, how much Pi can be collected as transaction fee. Maybe 100,000 or maybe 1 million Pi in a day. So you can see how having a strong community brings value. So that's all we had to share about Pi Network, and I hope everyone here has learned something about doing their own research and diversifying their investment, as my co-host has said. So we are open to questions related to Pi Network or Pi. Ask any question. If you have a problem with Pi Network, you can also use the comment section or request for the mic, and also maybe share a story with about Pi Network or Pi In. Maybe if you shared your password somewhere, your Pi was stolen. So you can also warn other pioneers here how they can keep their password safe and avoid interacting with fake websites. Also, just to put across, if you are mining Pi, you have your Pi wallet. Avoid using your passwords on any link. Just use it on Pi browser without entering any link. Just open your wallet. And the safest way is just if you are going to use your Face ID or your fingerprint to transact, then that's better. But make sure you don't lose your password. Save it somewhere, write it somewhere down on paper. I'm sure many people have managed to keep their birth certificates, their education certificates very well. So you can just put it with them because so many pioneers have lost their Pi. And I'm sure billions of Pi have been lost because many people were just coming to Pi Network to just mine, not just they are just mining maybe because of the money. They are to get the coins and sell, and forgot to keep their passwords safe. So your passwords is everything. Even if you are mining Pi, if you've lost your passwords, then you lose your Pi. So keep it safe. Don't use it on any website. And maybe in my posts on the comment section, I can see people saying that they're buying Pi at $2 per Pi. The price on the exchanges is zero less than zero. Now it's 0.35 or $0.34 per Pi. Many people just go there, then they end up sharing their passwords. They say they pay first, but that's just a trick to gain your passwords. Later on, your Pi is drained. So just try and avoid being greed because those people can buy on the exchanges at $0.34, but they end up telling you that they're buying Pi at $2 per Pi and they pay first. So avoid those tricks. Uh, Hopefully, we can reach if you locked till 2027 3 years, then I'm sure at that time the price of Pi will be better. So thank you everyone for joining this space. Thank you for sticking around. If you have any questions, just request for the mic. Mr. Tony, what do you have for our listeners? Because we are remaining with a few minutes, then we end the space.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ravi. Thank you for your useful information share. Yeah, thank you so much. So it's your turn. Uh, we come up with the AMA session now. Uh, on the listener here, if you have any question, just request your mic. So let's you can say about the Pi network or the Pi in. Yeah, yeah, you will get the 10,000 Pi in token. Yes, please. If you have any question, please request mine. So yeah, just now my host Mr. Pi New York, he said many useful information to you about the Pi in, right? So I hope you can research by yourself about our buy-in token. Yeah, yet let the research is on the Web3 OKX wallet, you know. Yeah, based on the Solana or Ethereum. Yeah, just research by yourself. Just think about this. because our target we try to meet um, 1 billion market cap and 1 million users. Sorry, 1 million user and 1 billion market cap. It's the right time for you now. Yeah, just think about it and consider and research by yourself about our Piin token. This is a good opportunity for you. That's why our Piin community is, our volunteers is working tireless, every day, every week. We conduct many like online and offline activity, you know, just try to meet our target, our objective as the 1 billion market cap and 1 million users. Yes, okay. I have the first request from Mr. Francine Pai. Okay, I approved your request already. So, Mr. Francine, you can turn on your mic and you can speak, you can share with our space, about the Pi in or the Pi networks. Yeah, thank you so much. You see Francine or not? Mr. Ravish? I
Yeah,
think
yes,
he is
the speakers
connected,
are
right?
new.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
he's yeah he come up already. So yes, welcome to Mr. Francine. Do you have anything to say? Yes, welcome. Thank you so much.
yeah, I think Mr. Tony, everyone is satisfied. They're just sharing the partnerships. Okay. So thank you everyone for sticking around. Don't If you don't have any questions, feel free to follow my course. Mr. Tony, founder of PyLife. He lost his account was hacked here on X with almost 40 over 40,000 followers. So kindly follow him and give him the boost. So he tries to regain his followers and share more about Pi Network and Pi and crypto. If you have any questions that you feel any issues with Pi Network or Pi you want to ask, just follow him and send a DM. Also, you can send a DM. I'll reply. I'll reply and assist in anywhere that we can. So thank you everyone for joining this space. Thank you for sticking around, and I hope you all learned something from this space. Hope you have a good day and a good week ahead. Thank you for joining.
Yes, thank you so much for your time, for your needs. Our buying investment logic sharing space today. So yeah, we will have many space session in a week. So yeah, try to catch up our space, enjoying. Yeah, we really appreciate for your time for joining our space. Yes, and I hope we can help you, and to understand more about our buy-in token, and you can research by yourself about buy-in token. Yeah, you can research by yourself. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining our space today. Really appreciate for that.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Tony, for your wonderful sharing, and all our listeners here. Hope you have a good week ahead, and see you in our next space. Bye.
Yeah. Goodbye and see you in the next space. Thank you for your time. Goodbye, 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 and good health in a wish.